Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with day 13 of May I Scraplift You. Today we are scrap lifting this amazing layout from Susanna Stamps and Scraps, and she was a new to me channel, so I was excited to find her, and she is at 747 subscribers. So let's go over and show her some love, see if we can get her to 1,000. I'm sure that's probably her next goal. So I went through and I saw this layout and I thought it was perfect because that's one of the collections I pulled for my kit this month, because y'all know I'm also combining this with How to Kill a Kit with Style. But this is the Secret Garden paper pack. I did not buy the stickers with it, the sticker sheet, but I fussy cut some of the flowers to kind of try to get the same look that she did. But she took and just cut strips. It says extra layouts from Close to My Heart Secret Garden Scrapbook Workshop. So I'm assuming that she did the workshop for it, and this was her scrap papers that she had left, and she created, I think, several layouts in the video using this collection that she just had of extra paper, which is awesome. And it has 4 photos. You could totally do it so that you could fit more photos if you wanted to. But I love that it's a double page and it has so many photos. So, like I said, I fussy cut flowers. And I am using a different title from one of my other kits that I pulled that was close to my heart. And it says Cherish Always. And this is all I have left of it. And I don't even know what the name of the paper pack is. This is the sticker sheet, but that's all I have left. So I took the title off of that. So I'm doing really good on getting my kits actually killed. And then I'm using a few tag pieces from my Simple Stories Life in Bloom kit that I pulled to use this month. And then I pulled this green paper from my stash because it matched so well. And I'm just using it for photo mats because I'm assuming on this that she bought the extra, the mix-in paper pack, I think. And so that's where she got her photo mats from. And I didn't get that. All I bought was the kit that y'all saw of the papers. So, I'm going to just use what I have. So, I had to play around a little bit. Let me show you my pictures. So, this is pictures from a couple years ago, and this is my brother, my mom, and me, and my brother's dad, which is my ex-stepdad, Roger, that I talk about a lot, that I'm the caregiver for. So I'm going to scrapbook those. Me and my brother was really close growing up, and we don't really see each other much anymore. We kind of have our own lives and our own families and all that stuff, you know, that happens whenever you grow up. So, I did cut down my photos. I left this one at 4x6, and I just cut my photo mats accordingly. I think my photo mats are probably just a little bit bigger than hers are, but that's okay. And so, I am just going to work on putting this together. I had to play around to figure out what size the strips should be. And I think I settled on 1 3/4, I believe. Or maybe 1.5. But like I said, I had to do a little bit of experimenting to see, to see what size she used. Okay, so, like I said, I have all my fussy cut flowers. that I cut from one of the sheets. And then I have these tags because she has a little journaling area. It looks like a notepad. And I'm assuming that's probably part of the sticker pack or something that she got. And since I don't have it, I'm just going to substitute these tags and add it in because I thought they went good. So I'm just going to go through and work on putting all these strips down. I ended up with, there's 1, 2, 3, I'm missing a green one. So I ended up with 4 different colors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors. Oh, I'm half awake trying to film. Okay. I ended up with 5 different colors of the papers. These are reversible. So you could totally do it in a different color scheme if you wanted. It's the same way with these, like it has the different colors, the same pattern, it's just a different color on the back of them, which is super fun. So if you have these, you can totally pull them out and use them and make this really easy and quick layout. There's all of our strips laid down. I did want to say they are 1 3/4 inch strips. You totally do not have to have this collection if you wanted to scrap lift this. It just worked out, and I thought it was perfection that she did a layout using a collection I pulled this month. But you could do any collection with this and do the exact same thing. Just treat it like a sketch where you're going through and doing strips. And now all the rest of it is just laying on all your little embellishments. So, I mean, it's literally that quick and easy. I'm going to pop this one up, and I had a couple of people ask why was I gluing colored paper to the back of my stuff, and I just wanted to say this is not paper, this is fun foam, like you buy in the kids section at Walmart, and I have been running through so much foam tape, because y'all know I like to add dimension and pop things up, that I am out and I just have not went to the store to get any, and I'm filming back to back, so I am just using what I have, which is what I always tell you guys to do. Pull out what you have, use those supplies. They're not doing any good collecting dust. So this is just fun foam. I have it in all different colors, and I'm just using it to pop my stuff up just a little bit. Alright, so then I have my title here that I'm going to add, and I think I'll pop it up also. Alright, so that is going to be the layout. You can see, super simple. And you could totally do this with any collection and have a 2-pager done. So, definitely go over and check out Suzanne at Suzanne Stamps and Scraps and help her reach her next goal. And also, check out everyone else that's playing along with How to Kill a Kit with Style and see what they did with their kits this month. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this and that it inspired you. And until next time, bye y'all.